the Kangaroo Black Show. Here we have a lot of fan questions to answer, but first we need to welcome the one, the only, Sonny Black.
Roll tide, roll, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide, roll.
Who's that coming down the track? An Alabama fan named Sonny Black.
How are
Ain't
you?
nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Bama fan, baby. Bama, baby. I am back. Sonny Black is back. As what? The new SEC champion, baby.
You saw it coming, didn't you?
I seen it. Hey, fortune teller, baby. I can see the future. I tried to tell them. Kangaroo tried to tell them, but they didn't want to believe us. If you don't listen to nobody else, you better listen to Kangaroo Black and Sonny Black, especially when it comes to the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Ooh. Well, Sonny, we got a lot to get into, okay?
Hey, let's get into it.
We got a lot to talk about.
Hey, let's talk about it, because I am a SEC champion, baby.
And that's not a lie.
Hell no.
All right, well,
Never that.
Look, we got to get in these questions, okay?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. First off, how do you feel about the game-winning catch of Isaiah Bond in the Iron Bowl versus Auburn? We had 40 seconds left to spare.
It was planned that way. My Alabama Crimson Tide is in the business of breaking hearts, baby. We left those Auburn fans crying.
Literally.
Their literally eyes out, baby. They was crying, baby. They emptied the stands. My Alabama Crimson Tide never had a doubt that they was going to win the game. And I never had a doubt. Kangaroo never had a doubt, because we know the great one, Nick Saban, planned it that way.
Well, let me tell you this. It seems to be a pattern that we and the viewers notice. Alabama always comes back no matter the circumstance or the obstacle or the time. What do you got to say about that?
Championship mentality, baby. Alabama Crimson Tide don't give up. My Alabama Crimson Tide is not only the best college football team in the land, they own all of college football.
You heard it here.
You heard it.
All
And
right.
it's the truth. Like I said, if you don't listen to nobody, you better listen to Kangaroo and Sonny Black, baby.
Well, enough about Auburn. Let's talk about the SEC championship game.
Let's talk about
where
it.
your Alabama Crimson
Let's
Tide
talk about it.
beat the Georgia Bulldogs in bad.
The who? The Hush Puppies. That's what they are. The Georgia Hush Puppies.
That's their name?
Hush Puppies. The fans have gone into hiding. Nowhere to be seen. I damn sure can't hear them. My Alabama Crimson Tide, just like Kangaroo told y'all, went down to Atlanta, went in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, locked the gates, and commenced to beat the brakes off those Georgia Bulldogs. And after they did that, they unlocked the gates and rolled back to Tuscaloosa, Alabama as the 2023 SEC champions, baby. Just like I told you they would. I told you that. You'll listen to me next time.
Maybe next
You
time.
listen to me next time. When I tell you something, you're best to listen.
Well, before the game, they say that Alabama had no chance at winning. And I mean no chance. Look at us now and look at where they are.
No chance. No chance. Well, it turns out, Mr. Kirby Smart, and those Georgia Hush Puppies never had a chance in hell at beating my Alabama Crimson Tide. You can brag about you won 500 games in a row. You can brag about you back-to-back national champions. Well, guess what? All that shit ended at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide and the great one, Nick Saban, the best college football coach in all the land.
You heard it here.
And the best part about it,
What's that?
no playoffs for the Georgia Hush Puppies. They've been running around acting a damn fool for the whole entire year. Talking about three-peating.
Three-peating?
My Alabama Crimson Tide and the great one Nick Saban put an end to all of that shit. All of that shit. We gonna teach y'all asses how to act if it's the last thing we do, Mr. Georgia Hush Puppy.
Well, how do you feel about the fans' uproar? They're saying the refs cheated. They're saying their players were injured. Do you think those are excuses? Do I hear excuses?
I hear fairy tales. I would expect better out of them Hush Puppy fans. As much trash they was talking going into the game, I would expect better. But lo and behold, they stooped as low as to blame it on the refs. You can blame it on the refs. You can blame it on the motherfucking rain. The fact of the matter is, my Alabama Crimson Tide beats your Georgia Hush Puppies fair and square. That's all it is. And as far as injured players, when they say injured players, you know what I hear?
What do you hear, King?
Those Georgia Hush Puppies have a problem with player development. Because of you willing to put injured players on the field, especially against my Alabama Crimson Tide, over healthy players, you got an issue. You got an issue with player development. That's all I got to say about that. Develop your players so you wouldn't have to put injured players on the field. Because as I recall, this guy that goes by the name of Jace McClellan, running back one for my Alabama Crimson Tide, injured. Didn't play not one snap in the game.
Oh.
Back up. Roydale Williams went in the game and did his thing and ran us to victory. That's what you call player development. Something that the Georgia Hush Puppies and Kirby Smart can't seem to do.
Well, did you see the reactions of the fans? The cockiness of the players? I haven't heard a peep from Georgia since.
And you won't. And you won't. They have gone into hiding. Those players, they are not worthy to be even talked about, to even be put in the same sentence as my Alabama Crimson Tide. They was talking before the game, and just like what I call after the game, hush puppies. Hush puppies. Hush puppies. Shut up. Shut up. Hush puppies.
Well, lastly, do you have anything to say about the playoff committee picking your Alabama Crimson Tide over Florida State to be in the college football playoffs, even though Florida State is undefeated? Do you think that is
undefeated?
fair?
Florida State just got defeated by my Alabama Crimson Tide because guess what? No playoffs for Florida State. So you took an L right there at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide. Do you think that y'all actually worthy of a playoff position? Florida State fans, I tell you what y'all can do. You and them Georgia Hush Puppies, y'all can cry together. Y'all gonna play in a bowl game against each other. And after that bowl game, y'all can cry and complain about which one of y'all should have been in the playoff. But the fact of the matter is, neither one of you is in the playoff. And they actually thought, after my Alabama Crimson Tide got through handling what they thought was the number one team in all the land, in them Georgia Hush Puppies, they should have known that they punk asses weren't getting in no damn playoff. Oh my, over my Alabama Crimson Tide, the reigning, defending SEC champion, y'all done lost your rabbit ass mind.
Well, y'all heard it here,
Guess what I am? Guess what I am?
What?
Guess what I am?
What are you?
I am a 2023 SEC champion, baby. That's what I am.
Just you?
That's what I am. Me and my Alabama Crimson Tide.
Well, you heard it here, folks. All of you guys' questions were answered. It
Every
was nice
damn
having you, Sonny.
one of them. And don't y'all forget, watch my Alabama Crimson Tide in those playoffs. Game 1 against those Michigan Wolverines. Well, we're going to handle their ass too. Best believe that. Because you know why? My Alabama Crimson Tide, baby, got the whole world in their hands. They got the
here,
whole
folks.
wide world.
All of your questions were
in their
answered. We'll see you
hands.
guys next time.